There we go. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Good.
We are
Hi.
good.
Good, good. Thank
Blessed.
you. Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone that is watching us, depending on your geographical location. We are blessed this afternoon to be able to share what we are learning in life as we get exposed to different aspects of our existence. So, online has become the norm. We are doing almost everything online, not only commercially in terms of purchasing things online, but we are meeting online, whether it's for social or for business reasons. I mean, whether it's on your Facebook, wanting to know how your friend is doing, or it's on TikTok. So whether we like it or not, this is our norm. But this norm being a new thing comes with its own myths. In our spaces as entrepreneurs, we have come across things in our personal lives and even as a team that are concerns. And those are the things we want to address in form of myths, the silent lies or the silent beliefs that people have as far as online goes, but more specifically in business terms. So we are debunking all that this afternoon, the beliefs that you have as far as online space goes, because whether you like it, you embrace it or not, this is our new norm. And it's just important that you are not left out of space. Don't catch up, don't play catch up, because playing catch up has a cost. And so my sisters here will be tackling one of two things that they also had as a concern that they had to tweak or rather refrain or rather refresh for them to be able to show up in these spaces the way they are showing up as business owners. And so I'll start with my sister Annette. Especially in business terms, we see a lot that is being kind of thrown in our faces and our feeds. You'll see so many things business wise, people promising a lot of things, getting millionaire or billionaire within a minute. And so from any human point of view, it's become a problem to really discern whether this is legit or this is a scam. So, and I'm so sure even when you saw an ad for this particular business, you might have asked yourself, is this really real? Are people making this kind of money the way I'm seeing? So, what really helped you change that mindset? Or what specifically did you look for that helped you to test the legitimacy of this business? Sister Annette.
Yes. Thank you for that great question there. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon, whichever zone we are watching us from. And today, I mean, this is just an amazing station here that we are just coming out here to not a hype, but to tell you how this online business is changing lives. And there's a lot of things in the online space. Whether you are new in the online space, whether you've been online for a while, we all believe, or maybe I would say that I believe that, anything online, it's just something that is not real. And, where you'll find people are out there, whether it's AI systems that are out there advertising anything at all. I did not believe that anything online is something real that I can embark a journey in the online space. So, talking of, especially myself, who is an introverted person, I had all the systems. I had all the platforms to come out here and being on social media, and just knowing that something online is not real, I did not believe that there was anything online that I can embark on. But being a nurse who was tired working multiple jobs. When I saw this opportunity, I said, there's more opportunities that were there previously, and I've tried some of them. which did not work for me. But I did not give up. I just kept looking around to find something that can really align with my goals and dreams. That's when I found this opportunity in the online space. And let me tell you, if we are talking about there's echo, I'm not sure if it's from me. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me still.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So with this business, something really that brings you in to believe that it's not a scam, or it's not something that is not real. It's the power of information that you're offered to get. Here we don't just throw you inside and to something that you don't know. We don't just tell you that it's real before you check it out by yourself. You have that opportunity to come in and check the business out by yourself and make that informed decision. Here we're talking about, you get an opportunity to watch our free webinar that shows you exactly what our business is all about and what we do in the digital space. So it's something that just spark that for me to know that it's real, because I went in by myself, I checked the business out by myself, and to get to understand what the model is all about, that transparency that this business gives you before you get started. And that is what really opened up my mind, and my mindset was open to learning. And I being tired, I knew that I had to find something that can work for me, so I can escape the 9 to 5 grind. If you're nurses out there in this platform, we are 3 nurses. I know that healthcare is a demanding career, and many other careers out there which are very demanding. So I mean, what if it was a scam? I don't think that you will get all this information. There's scammers out there, yes, that, let's be real. There's businesses out there, people advertise, but as soon as you hop on, you don't know, everything disappears. You don't know where you are. You will find out you're by yourself. But here, you just have to commit to learn, to get that information. That's the power of information. If you can see us here, we are real people who have seen real results. We have real professionals that we work on. But here we are not just influencers. We don't come out here to talk to you just to influence you, but we are showing you, or we're bringing out a real business with real results, which real people like us do. And this business has over, thousands and thousands of people that have changed their lives through this business right here. So it's to tell you that it's a real business. And if you're out there, this is not a get rich quick scheme. And we always share this because we just want people to learn by themselves, to know that they're not going to get success overnight. If you've been on my page, maybe you have seen me come on here for the last 1 year, 5 months that I've been running this business. So it's showing you that it's, you just have to be consistent, work on your business, just like any other real business. So it's not a get rich quick scheme. So if you're out there, you're thinking that you will start the business today and get success tomorrow, that will not be a real business. That will be one of those businesses that you want to hope on and will disappear within hours or so. So if you're out there and you feel like this is a scam, here is your your proof that we are here, real people running a real business in the online space. So thank you so much for having me. And this is Annette, who is a mom, a registered nurse, who is running a thriving digital business online. Thank you so much. Back to you, Lynette.
Thank you, Sister Annette. There is a lot of information and very golden nuggets that Sister has been able to share. Remember, information is power. And what she's saying is that this is not a business that just lets you in without giving you enough time to get the necessary information for you to make an informed decision. Now, what we are doing here, remember, biblically, God has it's written that my people die because of lack of knowledge. We are saying that most of us are dying because of the lack of knowledge and access that we have. So we are simply saying we have been exposed here. If you are having a yearning on your heart, like Sister Annette said, she was tired. She was tired of being tired with the many hours she was working. And as a mother, you know what that does to your kids. Your absence to your kids has a long-term effect that you don't want to regret down the line. And so we are simply saying, get the information. I mean, reach out to any of us, get the information. We can talk about what kind of information and what level of access will give you, but that can be a subject for another discussion before even you make up your mind. Now, her being an introvert, she mentioned she wasn't a social media person. And we have so many of us who are not social media. One thing that really was a concern is I'm not a social media, and so I don't have any following. So is it really true that you need to have a following to start this business? That is a question that I'm gonna ask Sister Rina.
Okay, if y'all can hear me, hello everyone. For the sake of my new follower, I'm Renata, mom and RN and a proud digital business owner. I'll go straight to the answer, and it's a huge no. You don't need that. You don't need a large following to start digital marketing. Some of the example, I didn't have any prior to this business. I was a shy person. You can see now I'm not shy. I didn't have to, like, I wasn't going online at all. I was just, on Facebook to follow what other people are doing, to just for fun. But ever since I started this business, I become more, open and start this business. And I didn't have anybody following me. But that didn't stop me. As long as you focus, I keep hearing echo. Can you put a mute?
Can we mute maybe to help?
Okay, well, this is better. So, as long as you focus on some of the strategies that we use as whole brand new business owner in this business, you can become successful. And some of them, I'm going to mention them and tell you some that have been applied and working for many people who come with that kind of mindset. Oh, I don't have people, I'm not going to be successful. No. Number one, focus on quality over quantity. A small or engaged audience can be more valuable than a large passive people. Yeah, you can have a huge follower that don't even understand what you're talking about. Then I can have a small group that understand me, and it'll be them. Let's go. So another one that you have to focus on, it could be like a targeting traffic is the key. Instead of focusing on your follower count, you concentrate on reaching the ideal customers with the relevant content. And that those people are the ones that you are looking for the most. You are not really looking for the huge people to be following you and not even understanding what you're saying. Another one is building trust and credibility. You show them the truth. You tell them the truth. People will follow you. You don't have to follow them and ask them and go behind them and ask. No, they will follow you. And in addition to that, we have also, you can use a paid ad. You can on a different social media, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Those people that you target on your ad, they don't have to follow you. In fact, they don't even know you. We meet over here once, they say, oh, okay, I saw the opportunity and I'm ready to go. So you really don't need a huge number to start this business or to become successful. As long as you focus on some strategies that many people have tried and have tested to work, because trust me, not everybody have that many follower or have a very social media. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Thank you so much. You are on mute.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Rina. One thing you should have heard is that all these people are introverts and they're like, social media is not my thing. But we are saying you can be intentionally on social media. So what this business is helping us is anytime we're on social media, we are making use of social media to make a difference. Be part of that narrative. Just don't be there just to end at it being a social platform and not seeing what is underneath. It is one of the faces that are showing up as an avenue that God is providing for all of us. let's use this technology to change our living narratives and our stories as parents. So thank you, Sister Rina, for that. I will go to the same, just like we thought. With social media, it's not for me. More than that, just generally being online comes with some negative connotations, and it has affected, or rather it becomes a concern to a number of people. So not for me is one of the phrases that we come across. How did you overcome this belief, Sister Regina?
Regina, Lynette, before Regina start, I'm seeing Beatrice is saying you get her in. I don't know whether you can see her on the backstage. I don't know.
No, I cannot. I can't see her.
Yeah, I've also checked. She is not there. Somebody can respond to the text.
Yeah, maybe she might have used the first link, and so she might be in Regina's face.
No, I sent her the link. I sent her your link. So I don't know
Okay.
why.
Okay, I can't see her though. Okay, Sister Regina,
Okay.
take us away. Share your insights on how you overcame this belief that or rather online is just for certain type of people, not everyone, especially as moms, especially as immigrants, sometimes with limited exposure to technology, thinking that this is not for us. How did you overcome that?
Hi everyone, my name is Regina. I am a mom of teens. I'm a nurse and I also am a proud digital business owner and mentor. So I'm going to answer that question in a different way. I will approach it in terms of it's not for people like me, because that's the line I want to go. And then maybe somebody can expound on that later. So when I started this business, I was very, very skeptical. So maybe that's like a little part of my story. I was very, very skeptical. Can you still hear the echoing? I don't know where it's coming from. I was very skeptical because, for one, I thought, of course, like, because you are talking about scam, we always have that, that small voice asking you, like, what if it's a scam? Like, what if you lose your money? Because a lot of people, before even finding this business, they have been scammed in the past in one way or the other, or lost money in trying to do some sort of online stuff. Like for me, I had lost a lot of money in stock marketing. So, and when you do the stock and all that, they tell you put the money that you're ready to. If you don't get it back, then you're ready to do that. So, and because what I was investing here was less than that, I jumped in because I was like, you know what? I was still skeptical somehow, but I jumped in because I'm like, if it's losing, I've already lost. So let me not lose this opportunity, because this could be the one. But what was making me mostly think like it's not for people like me is because I was very, very skeptical. I mean, introverted and shy. So I thought, like, this is supposed to be for people who like to be on social media, who are very outgoing, who like to talk a lot. I'm not one of those, people who are shy and who like to show their faces. Like, yes, I used to have a Facebook profile, but I was not doing anything. I was just scrolling and having fun. A lot of people do that. Even my audience probably. They just follow and then make sure they don't comment. That was me. Like, I don't comment because I don't want to engage. So, because it's not for people like me. So even when I found this business, I was like, how am I going to start engaging with people if I see comments? And then this business is a social media. So it might not be just showing up on Facebook, but also on all this. I'm like, no, I cannot do this. But you know what? I realized that in this era, we are all on social media, like whether we like it or not, because as long as you have your smartphone, we are all on social media. Even think about WhatsApp. It's another whole social media. At first, we were just looking at it like a way of communication, but it's a whole social media on its own, because that's where people post a lot of things that take you to Facebook, that takes you to TikTok. So you end up on that social media. So I had to overcome that and realize that in this time with the technology, we have to style up because we are doing everything online. So even if I was like introverted and all that, I have to jump in. And again, when I was, when I got in and, I was starting the initial, because we have a step that you can get in and learn a little bit about this business without, before you even, venture fully into it. So I realized during that pre-training that I don't have to have, everything put together. Like there's training provided for me, easy to follow step by step. So even with my introverted character and all that, which I'm not now, I knew that I was gonna do this because if at all there are steps provided on how to do it, so it's just like, it's just like you're copying and pasting, but now this is like I put my learning information here and then I'm following, I'm implementing. And that is something that anybody can do. So you don't have to be, like very, very outgoing. In fact, a lot of people, and I'm hearing all these people saying that they are introverts, and I'm like, are you really? Like I had Annette say she was an introvert, Rina, and I'm like, oh my goodness, if these are introverts, then I think it has changed the definition because this business changes us. Like you come in, you have that it's a mindset that we usually shift because all along you've grown up thinking that you're an introvert, and because all of us here are from Africa, we are taught like, even if it's not direct, you grow up knowing that girls are not supposed to be, talking too much, all those kind of things. You're supposed to be quiet and just listen. And even in school, when you go to school, we are told like you're supposed to sit and listen. You cannot say, speaking up for yourself. So even going online was like, how am I even going to do this? But I had to overcome that fear because I realized for me to change, I had to change something. And that was, first of all, I had to change my mindset and realize that this business is for anyone. Anybody can succeed in this business, regardless of who you are. As long as you take off that limiting belief, because that is what I had. That thinking that it's not for people like me, that was a limiting belief. And the moment you remove that from your mind and have that mindset shift, then you can see that anybody can do this. There is nobody limited in this business, regardless of whether you're an introvert, whether you're not a social media person, because that's another thing, whether you're not a tech savvy, because that's another thing. When I was thinking, this is not for me, like, how am I even going to navigate through technology here? Like, I just know the basic, as a nurse, you don't need all this. You don't need to be a tech savvy to be a nurse. And I'm like, there's nothing much I can do. So eventually I was able to jump in and start this business. And I'm telling you, for the last almost 2.5 years, it has been a journey that I cannot look back with regrets, because I have seen how this business has been able to transform me and even to give me results, because yes, we get results, and I have been a recipient of that. And all I can tell you is, if you want to start this business, if you're there thinking that this is for you, if you see me here, if I can do this, and most of you who are my audience, who know me personally, like, if you see me here, you also can do it. So, and even for those people who don't know me, you can take my word for this. If you see me doing this, anybody out there can do it. Trust me. So just check us out. Just, register with any one of us and we will help you out. Okay, back to you, Lynette.
Thank you so much, Sister Regina. Yes, it's not from people like me, comes in different phases. Whatever that phase is for you, we are saying you can never tell till when you try. She mentioned in the beginning, if there is any person who should have feared, really here, especially in financial terms, it was her, because she had already suffered a loss. But still, she was courageous to really, really put her foot forward and say, I'm still here and I'll still keep on trying. So thank you, Sister Regina, for sharing your wisdom and the insights on that. And that takes us to the financial risks, which is a concern to so many people, just like you had mentioned. But it's an interesting connotation, really. Looks like some of us put a lot of fear on this online presence in terms of business, more than even the double, the triple jobs that we are doing. So we don't stop in a minute and say, these triple double jobs, what are they costing me? And I just want to hear from Sister McKenna. How did that shift for you? When did you say enough is enough with these too many hours, with these too many shifts? I would rather go for the riskness that comes with this online, or rather this risk that comes with online might be a lesser evil than what the triple and double are doing to my health. Please take us through that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. My name is McKenna. I am a Kenyan living in the US, the mom of 3, and I am a pastor. I serve with the church. For me, everything feels different, and especially when you start talking, I'm like, yeah, I just sink in. You carry my emotions, and I'm like, oh, what I can do just to thank God that I'm here. So for us, I think all of us, we grew up with a routine, or there's a way we were brought up. Like the first thing that you need to do is go to school, and our parents really fought so hard to take us to school. And then from there, after primary, secondary, most of us are from East Africa, we understand this, not like high school and elementary and all that. We went to university. We are all educated. And again, after that, the retirement is at 65 or 70. So that has been our routine. That's how I grew up knowing. And sometimes for somebody to just change mind, it's never easy. For me, all my life, it is all about work and paycheck. Business, I believe the business was for special people. I don't know where that mentality came from. It is so and so. Oh, that family is, for them, they know how to do business. And that means that really held me back. And again, the thing that I never knew is that the job that I am in, or maybe somebody out there, that job anything can happen anytime. And your employer will say, hey, right now we have no finances. We can't keep more people. So maybe you're just working for this month, and next month you're gone. So that is another risk that people don't see. Another time is that, you see, when you have a formal job, having a business is like sometimes we just want something instant. The result are instant. We want instant result. But you realize that with business, what I have learned is that first and foremost is learning process. There is building process. There's growth process. And there is results that you get after all that. So with a business, it comes with a lot of things. And for me, I lived paycheck to paycheck. I was in that cycle of trading time for money. There was burnout all the time. I missed a lot of moments for me and even for my children. And then that dream that I came with here was still on hold, because my paycheck to paycheck life would not really take care of my dream. I can say that with this online business right now, I overcame the risk. And right now I am building my own empire through this business. And therefore, if you're out there, probably you're so used to your former job, you're like, oh, I'll retire at 65, but how are you going to retire? Because my fear was my retirement. I came to realize I've been living paycheck to paycheck life, and I had not saved enough. And again, at my age, there is no way I could go to look for a physical job. I'm already worn out. And that means this business is a better option for me to meet my dream. Otherwise, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister McKenna. What we are saying is whatever you're believing in to be an obstacle, whatever it is for you, challenge it. That's what we're just asking, that challenge it. It doesn't harm, it doesn't kill to give it a try. Just once more, get out of that comfort zone and question yourself more on what you're believing in so that you can reap or join us in this harvest. So another, just within the same line, another myth that we have been having is that online is for young people. You know, ikisema sema hiyo achia watoto, hiyo sio yetu. In fact, nasema wanafanya utoto gani on this online. So that is a myth that many of us, including me, really, I had to run or rather bend to be here. So I want to tap into your experience, Sister Lois. How did the age, was an age a concern for you? And if it was ever a concern, how did you overcome that?
Wow, that's a very interesting question, Sister Lynette. But just before I answer the question that Sister Lynette has asked me, I just want to put something about what Regina was talking about being an introvert. And I want to base it on the Bible. And Pastor McKenna, you can correct me, because Moses was shy, but God gave him the words. Esther was quiet, but she still saved her people. Being quiet does not mean it's a weakness. You just have to be intentional. So if you're thinking that you're an introvert, you can still do this business. That's a challenge to you to think about that. And also for those who are waiting for retirement, retirement is not a milestone. It's just a condition. You can retire even at 23. 60 age is not a retirement. It's just a condition that you have conditioned yourself. I'll retire at 60. I don't want to use my time on that. We can talk so much about that. So, yes, for me, an age was an issue. As we are all saying that we were introverts, being an introvert, let me say that again, but I've been reminded that I'm not, and it's not a weakness. And having migrated to this country when I was already over 40, definitely I was asking myself, because I was used to seeing people who do those things on the social media, young people of my daughter's age. And so it's something that I was really fighting with myself inside me and asking myself, am I really going to make it in this online space? But I told myself, I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. I like using the Bible because it really supports you and gives you hope even when you feel like you are hopeless. And also, in layman's language, there are so many people who started businesses at very old age. And a very good example is a person who launched their KFC. We all know about KFC. He started his business at 65. Why would you say you are old at 60 or even 40 if he started at 65? Right now, he's driving everywhere. You turn right, you turn left, you find him everywhere. So what makes you think that you're too old? Well, we tell you that we have a training. And if you're watching us right now, it's because you're in social media and you have a smartphone. If you can just craft a message, send me a message on that smartphone, or even send anybody that message on that smartphone, you can also do this, because we just do copy and paste. So you are already there. There's no magic that you're waiting for you to do this business. So let's not use age as an excuse of not achieving our dreams, because there was a reason why God brought those dreams in your first place. And there's a reason why God will bring this live on your page for you to watch it, because you have been praying and He's answering your prayers. But you're saying, what these ladies are doing, I can't do because I'm 50. Use your weakness to meet your purpose. And because time is gone, I want to say that you really do not have to dwell so much on your age, thinking that you cannot do this thing, because you can do it. There was a reason, and there is a purpose for everything that happened. And when you see something, it's God who is answering a prayer for you. And I know there's a saying that says life begins at 40. And why does it begin at 40? Because in your late 20s, 30s, you're busy bringing up your kids, you're still in the honeymoon of your marriage, and still trying to go up the career ladder. And so after all that, you now say, wow, I've gotten to 50. Now I can live the life that I've always wanted. So start that business and build your legacy at that 40, 50, and 60. Back to you, Lynette.
Wow, a lot of nuggets. We are debunking your belief system. That's what we are doing. These ladies just decided that on a Saturday, they will take their minutes, time out of, that is how gracious and sacrificial they have been, that they'll take some time just to come here and talk to you, my brother, my sister. The belief you have that he's showing up as an obstacle for you venturing into some of these opportunities that are out here. Question it. After questioning it, take action so that you can prove to yourself that it was really something. But this is a testimony I'm going to use to prove myself in my tomorrow's obstacle. So we have talked about age, it being risky. We've talked about this not being for people like us because we are introverts. We've talked about being a scam. We've talked about whether you need a huge following or not. So I will ask Sister Beatrice, is there any other belief you as a person or obstacle or a myth that you had to bend or to change so that you show up fully the way you're showing up for this business?
Thank you, Sister Lenny, for giving me this opportunity. I hope you can hear me. My name is Beatrice, and I'm so proud to be here today. Friends, whoever is watching us, I don't know what to say. They said it all. They said it all. They give you all the messages that you need. If you were doubting that this is scam, what we are doing is a scam business, we want to assure you that this is enough. This is a true business. Very, very true business. And if you are doubting about your age, oh, my age, oh, social media cannot be, you are wrong. You are totally wrong. The age doesn't count. As the sister said, your life starts at age 40. I didn't know that. Now I learned that age 40, you can now, that's where we can start now thinking about your life, your future. That's true. Because the other age, you be like, you're still like young, not mature enough in your brain, in your head to think about the future. Now, when you get to 40s, you say, oh, okay, now it's time. So if you are watching us today, we want to tell you the truth that this is no scam. This is true. We are real people who are doing this online business. We are not robots. We are real people. See, we can talk. We can move. You can see. We can smile. It's not a fake smile. Our faces are real, true. So, and speaking to myself, I was skeptical. Yes, I was. I learned a lesson when I was working at elementary school, in public school, as a paraprofessional. I don't know if you guys understand that. Paraprofessional is a person who helps the teacher with the group in the classroom whenever. Yeah, so he's not exactly like a teacher assistant, but paraprofessional to help with the classroom duty and everything. At that school, they were doing good. I was doing good, and they were praising me for my work and whatever I'm doing. And I was so proud. But From nowhere, they just called me in the office. They said, "Hey, Missy Beatrice, this month is your last month, so we don't need paraprofessional anymore." I was like, "Wait a minute. So, are you telling me my job is ending this month?" They said, "Yes." I asked why again. They said, "We don't need a paraprofessional because we've been our school was not doing it good. So we got like a grant money to pay paraprofessionals to help our teachers. Maybe teachers were overwhelming with a lot of work. So they need an extra person, extra adult or teacher in the classroom. So we hired all these people and you including it. So now as they rank us, now we are on the green. We are good. We are doing it good. Now they take the grant away. I was seriously. So what? Can you imagine? They are giving you this warning, and then you are not prepared. You are not prepared. You have no side hustle. You have nothing on the side, and you live in the country where you pay bills. You pay, or you have expenses. We have extended the family back home to help. Yes, I got this. I said, okay, thank you. But you know how they tell you, yeah, but just let us know if you have any question. We will support you, we'll help you. But you just tell me my job is ending. The question is, how am I going to pay my bill? That's my question. Now you are telling me there is no more job next month. So how am I going to get money to pay? That's my question. Oh, we will support you. Okay, go ahead and support me with next month bill because that's my problem right now. So I learned the lessons. And going back, I've been seeing this advertisement about online business. Online business. I'll be like, yeah, I know that's scammers. I know I've been hearing many people saying that they've been scammed. Oh, they joined the business after 2 months, the business disappears. Oh, they are in the business, but whenever they ask question, no one will answer. You will just type, and then this I don't know. Automatic message will just respond to you as what is this? So if I needed to talk to somebody face to face, sit in the office, who am I gonna talk to? Oh, just drop your question in email or in the chat box, and we're gonna respond to you. You are not seeing the person. They are just drop your message. Just if you are looking for business to do, my dear, if you are in the business that tells you just text, just send your email. I'm gonna show you. You are in the wrong spot. You are in the wrong one. You are in the wrong one. I am through to saying this. You are in the wrong one because really business. They have a physical office. People who work there, mentors and coaches who work there to help people. They help people with any question. You knock, they open for you. You don't just go, you call, oh, they respond to you with this automatic voice that the robot recorded. Oh, how can I help you? Okay, if you need help, press it through. Press one. You press one, you press it. But okay, they will transfer to another robot. Now a person, another robot. Okay, press one. They will transfer to another robot. You will never get to what you want. So since that time I got that warning. Yes, when the month was over, I went home. I stayed at home. I said, if I had something on the side, I won't be struggling. I won't be now complaining. I won't be blaming people. Now I learned a lesson. I looking for a job. I found another job, what I'm doing right now. But I said, even though I know preschool job is busy, it's a busy work. I will do my best to set my mindset that sticking on one job, depending on one job, is not a good idea. I'm gonna do something on the side. I saw this, my sister here, she's my mentor. She convincing me. She said, remember what happened to you. Now it's time to work. The side hustle is needed. I said, yeah, plan B is needed. Tell me what to do now. I am in. I'm gonna join, and I joined. So today I am what? I started with shyness. I can tell you the truth. Go on my web, my page, my Facebook page, and scroll down. Look at my first videos. Oh my goodness! I said, wait a minute, what's she doing here? She really ready for this? Okay. But now look at me. No fear. I am confident with what I'm talking about, and I am the ambassador of the business that we are doing that is true. So back to you, sister. I don't want to take the whole time talking, but the truth is, set your mind, join the business. These women are here not for showing off; they are showing up to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Beatrice. That is the reality that you have shared. Thank you for sharing that given situation, because you know sometimes we forget in a moment that there's somebody who is determining your value, and your value has been pegged on his problem or her problem. We call them corporates, we call them employers. But let's be real, we have also employed people at some level in our lives, whether they are house managers, whether they are farm managers, we have employed. And at one time said, I think in the next month, I'm gonna let that person go. So just the way you reach at a place and say enough is enough. I mean, you've helped me solve this problem. I no longer need you. It's the same thing is happening even in these corporate worlds. They just don't tell you when, but you are timing on how much value and what value you're offering that corporate is at somebody's decision. So just as Sister Beatrice has shared, please don't be at people's mercies, because at the end of the day, when that happens, yeah, they will show up, just tell us whatever you need us to do, but as you say, there are bills to be paid. And I can't just imagine how that will turn out to you as a leader, a mother to young kids, how you're going to show up when you have such a strain on your mind. There's a way stress works on us that it takes away not only the prime piece, but even the prime human that we are supposed to show other people. And so what we are saying, yeah, right now, currently plan B is a must. Don't even think about it. Plan B is a must. And so my sisters here have shared a lot. They have shared a lot. As we said, we are not keeping quiet on an opportunity that God has given access to. We are simply sharing so that you who is out there, my brother, my sister, please start with getting or finding knowledge, finding information. And any of these sisters will give you the information that you need. We will give you as much time as you need to do your own due diligence. And once you've done, if this is something that you want to partake of it, we will welcome you with both hands, hold your hands up to when you are able to hold it together on your own. So I know so much time is gone, but my sisters, I want to thank you for the time. I just want to thank each one of you for the time and the golden nuggets, the pieces of wisdom that you've been able to share to the audience out there. It's up to you. How you want to use this information is up to you. But you know, as human beings and as people who know what this means, we are simply saying we are doing our part. So we'll be meeting next time. Thank you so much. Again, reach out to any of us and we will show you the way. God bless you, and talk to you, my sisters, in a few minutes because I still need your wisdom or something else. So thank you, my dear ones. Bye.